Walker said that might have been the best Tuesday practice you guys have had all year. Would you agree? And you feel like you guys have shaken off Saturday?
Definitely. I mean, we all came out here really fast. Everybody ready to practice, even though it was pretty hot today. It definitely was one of our better Tuesday practices. Everybody's still a little upset from Florida, but we've all moved on, ready to move on to Eastern Michigan.
Do you guys just turn that frustration into fire? And is that one of the reasons why today was a really efficient practice?
Absolutely, especially going back and watching the film Monday, watching the good things we did, watching the bad things we did, knowing that we had a chance to win that game, really set fire underneath our butts, I guess. So definitely helped us out for today's practice, and hopefully going forward, the next couple of practices, I mean, really get us in tune for Saturday.
What were some of the things you saw in film that you could change moving forward?
I mean, just some reads. I mean, I think it's Saturday, just some reads on my part. Just different small things, some third down situations we weren't as efficient as we usually are. Things like that, if we keep the ball in our hands and move the ball, then it just changes the game. So.
How much are you guys all kind of working together, you and the centers, to figure out these, problems with the high snaps?
I mean, we've been out here Sunday, Monday, and today getting extra snaps in before and after practice, just to try to fix that problem we had.
Do you think sometimes it gets to be a mental thing when it happens, that it kind of gets in guys' minds when and it affects the way they snap the ball, or not?
It can be. It can be. With our guys, I don't think it is. I think it's just sometimes, they just make a mistake. They're just thinking too fast or thinking of something else and don't focus in on the snap. But I think that's just about it.
Because it's happened several times, Steve, do you have to be aware of that? That just on any snap that could be high?
I mean, yeah. I definitely got it. That's the first thing you got to do is secure the ball. So I mean, yeah, definitely be prepared for any type of snap as a quarterback. But I mean, just going out here and practicing on it, I think we really got better. Like I said, Sunday, yesterday, and today. So.
A lot of people came out of that game watched that game, came out of it saying, Kentucky is really the better team. They were better than Florida. Does that any solace to you guys that you played them at least toe to toe, if not better, or just the frustration of losing? Does that overcome that?
I mean, an L is an L. Even though we might have beat that team, we didn't win that game. I mean, that's kind of the way we see it. So we still have an L on our stat sheet for losing to Florida. But I mean, like I said, we moved on and ready for this Saturday.
What were some of the positives that you can take away from that game moving forward?
I mean, just some of the plays that we made offensively. I mean, we were able to block some really tough guys in their front four. I mean, that was our main concern going into last week, was how fast and how strong they were. And I mean, our linemen did a great job of really keeping those guys out the backfield and helping us move the ball down the field.
Steven, Saturday is the 50th anniversary of Nate Northington integrating the SEC. How much of those guys meant to you all as they've been around the team a little bit more since the statue was built last year?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, without them, I obviously wouldn't be here. I mean, I got to talk with Mr. Northington a little bit yesterday when he was up here. I mean, it means really a whole lot to us.
How reliable is Charles Walker? And when you see him out there, do you just sort of know that he's gonna get the ball?
Absolutely. I mean, he's extremely reliable. To have him here, I mean, he's so mature in what he does on the field. He knows where to go. I mean, me and him are just like this when it comes to being on the field, knowing what he needs to do, knowing what I'm going to do. So, I mean, having him out there really calms me down a little bit too.
When you saw him on that 43-minute second drill, I mean, did you know that's where I'm going and that's what he's going to make that catch?
I mean, it just going through our normal progressions. That was the fake the pump and then look to Charles. I could have kept going to another guy, I guess, but I knew Charles would make the catch if I just squeezed it in there at the right spot. I mean, that's just something we practice. Like I said, we practice that every Wednesday. So.
Lynn said you guys are working together every day after practice to establish that relationship. We've seen him a lot kind of in the run game out of the Wildcat, but are you looking forward to kind of targeting him in the passing game if he gets in there?
Absolutely. I mean, he's special with what he does. I mean, just be able to run his route so smooth and just the great hands that he has. I mean, we really need to target him a little bit more. I mean, he's really special, like I said.
Did you critique his pass at all out of that trick play?
No, I didn't talk to him. It was a great pass. It was a great pass. He put it right in between the two defenders where it couldn't get picked off. So I'm just glad Sai caught it. So I mean, that's just well that was.
Steve, have you seen any of those outside receivers maybe stepping it up as practice as you look for some downfield threats, some guys to get open?
I mean, all of them really. I mean, they all had a great practice today, even though it was so hot, like I said. I mean, everybody's really maturing in this offense, especially after Saturday's game, knowing how close we were, knowing the things that we can do offensively, and I mean, and throughout the team. I mean, everybody's really stepping up.
It sounds like you stay after and practice with almost everybody on the team. Do you ever get a break, or do you?
I mean, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. I mean, just getting extra snaps with Bunchy, getting extra throws with Garrett, getting all the other receivers, and just going through plays. I mean, it's we have a limited time of practice, so I mean, the extra we can get would just help us out in the game.
Is the extra work you did with CJ and the other tight ends over the summer, is that why the connection?
That's exactly why. I mean, just if we hadn't stayed extra, I mean, we might have not have had those touchdowns that we have now. So I mean, just to get those extra little sessions in, I guess, really helps us out.
The lick you took Saturday, what does it do to your confidence? You know, in terms of being able to weather the storm, so to speak.
I mean, I don't think it does anything much to our confidence. No, I mean, we know that we were this close.
I'm talking about the hit you took.
Oh, the hit I took.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm pretty strong, I guess, when it comes to getting hit. I mean, it's nothing really too big to me, I guess.
You don't really think much about it.
No, not too much.
Thank you.
Thank